All right, hey everybody. So one of the last questions that's basically coming up, other than when is the film going to be released in various international cities, countries, like other than that, it is the rating. The rating is the biggest question right now that the fans are still facing, which is like, okay, like will they go for an R or will they go for a PG-13? And this morning, even though there is no official confirmation on this, but I'm going to give you some insider baseball based on, or insider information based on what I read this morning when I gave you guys the details about the 15 minutes that was shown to fans. When I read off that description, something in there pretty much let me know this is an R. They are going for an R. And another insider thing is that, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm connected to the production in any way, but I'm saying, like, because I know the ratings board, I kind of, have studied them a lot over the years, so I kind of know how they work. I'm starting to wonder if, like, one of the reasons why we have not gotten a rating yet is because they're coming back to the studio and to the producers with an R, and they're saying, no, we want this thing to be a PG-13, can you please work with us? Most of our audience is underage or would not be able to get into this movie. Can you please, go PG-13 on this thing? And so this video is not going to be talking about the sex, because I don't know about the sex. I don't know, like, if that's going to be, graphic or not, even though, I mean, like I said in the video yesterday, they said it was going to focus more on the intimacy versus the explicitness, but we don't know, like, how graphic anyway is it going to go, even if it does focus more on the intimacy. But based on the thing that I told you guys this morning, or you guys might have heard about, the 15 minutes, there's a little moment in there where I guess they showed the Truth or Dare sequence, and Molly wants Tessa, chooses, like, let me see what she says. Once Tessa says truth, Molly asks the question, what's the craziest place you ever fucked? And to give you guys a little bit of insider information here about the ratings board is that if you want a PG-13, when it comes to the word fuck, when it comes to the F word here, the big thing is that you can use it, I think, up to 2 times, but neither of those 2 times can be in any way, shape, or form sexual. So you can say, something like, fuck you, or go fuck yourself, or get fucked, or, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and you can still more than likely get a PG-13. Actually, that is true, you can get a PG-13, but if you say, like what Molly said, oh, what's the craziest place you ever fucked? Or, I'm going to fuck you so hard, or, let's go fuck. That's it. Game over. There's your R right there. There's you are above a PG-13. You are into R-rated territory. And that is my answer right there, that I think that could be why we have not gotten a PG, or why we have not gotten that rating yet. Now, for all I know, in the next couple of days, they could come down and, say like, oh yeah, no, we got the rating, we got the thing. But I'm wondering if that's why we have not gotten a rating up to this point, is because they are trying to appeal this thing down to a PG-13. Because there is a part of me that says that I want to see an R-rated movie. I want to see them be true to the book. I want to see them go for it. But there's another part of me that, especially like when I look at my analytics, all of a sudden, when I started to talk about after, especially looking at like the demographic breakdown, I saw that a lot of underage people started to, watch my videos. I've seen, like when they show like, fan events and everything, I've seen like underage people there. And so if you do an R-rated movie, you have just cut your audience off of the leg. You have just cut, a significant portion of your audience. But yeah, just based on my insider, info about the ratings board, that quote right there, there's your R. And so I'm wondering if this has nothing to do with the studio, being stingy about the rating, or, them doing some shady stuff with this. I'm going to bet anything that the reason why we haven't gotten a rating yet is because they are fighting to get a PG-13. They are fighting to get this thing down to a 13. They're fighting, to try to get the rating that they desire. Because here's another insider thing about the ratings board. If you have a major studio behind you, so say Warner Brothers, Universal, I think those are pretty Disney, like one of those like major studios behind you, the ratings board will work with you. The ratings board will come to you and say, okay, this is the rating that you want. Here is how you get to that rating. Here's what you have to cut. Go back to, about, say about 15 minutes, 47 seconds, and, 33 milliseconds in the film. And, look at that sequence, go back there, take another look at this, take a look at this line of dialogue. Take a look at this, blood spurt, take a look at this, this sex scene, take a look at this, take a look at that. They will work with you if you are a studio. If you are a independent movie, which even though Universal does distribute Avrion Pictures films when they come to home video, when they are in theaters, I think that Avrion is still very much an independent studio. They do not have like this major money to, spend on these marketing blitzes. They don't have the money, they can't just throw around money, good money after bad. So that's why I kind of pulled back a little bit, kind of like why I kind of, calmed down a little bit over the past couple of days, talking about how Avrion Pictures is screwing over this film. And that's because I understand that they just don't have that kind of money to do like the major blitz that, some say a studio like Universal was able to do with 50 Shades, or Lionsgate was able to do with the Hunger Games, just to kind of, stay in the realm of, young adult, like, book-based, whatever. But yeah, so they don't have really like that kind of money to kind of, just like throw it at a, like this big blitz, like marketing campaign for it. So yeah, but if you are I know like some of y'all are like, get to the point, like what's the point? You've lost the point about what you're trying to say here. No, I haven't. I just kind of got off on a tangent there. I apologize. But yeah, if you are an independent studio, and there has actually been a lot of complaints over the years about this, and a lot of independent filmmakers really going after the ratings board for essentially playing the studio game, for essentially being in the pockets of the studios, essentially giving the studios whatever rating that they want, being willing to work with them, while independent filmmakers are pretty much, told, here's your rating, let's just say like for this film, hey, here's your R. We don't believe in censorship. We can't really tell you what to cut. We can't really work with you. You're more than welcome to, go back and, re-edit this film and, resubmit it. And, we'll be more than happy to take another look at it. But yeah, but essentially like we don't believe in censorship, like you're just stuck with whatever rating you have. And, hey, you can, go back and, take another look at it. You can go back and, re-edit this. You can go back and, do this, but we can't specifically tell you, what to cut. So that might be in the position that Avrion Pictures is in right now, is that they might be saying to themselves, okay, we want a PG-13. We want to be able to bring this to the widest audience possible. But the ratings board is not working with us, so we have no idea, what to cut. We've already done, 15 million cuts to this thing. We've already, trimmed it down. We've already, done this, and this to it. So like we're kind of like at our, at the end of our rope. We're at our wit's end. Like how do we get this thing down to our desired rating? And I'm wondering if that's kind of like the internal. I'm wondering if that's what the holdup is with this rating. But like I said, like the major point of this video was to say that yes, based on what I read this morning to you guys, based on that description that I found of the 15, minutes that was shown to a bunch of fans, just on that one line, there is your biggest hint that this could be rated R, that this could be why we are stuck, still without a rating. Like, why are we still, hanging in the wind? Like, why are we still blowing, aimlessly in the wind, just like waiting for that final shoe to drop? So yeah, jump down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me just open this up. If this film were to be rated R, how many of you would be stuck not seeing this thing? Like, how many of you would be trapped by your ages of not being able to see this film at all? So yeah, jump down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to click the like button. Remember to subscribe. Let's go ahead and see how many subscribers we can add to the channel, to our little family here, before the film comes out in April. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later, Afternators. Take care, y'all.